Hey guys, what's happening? Sorry it took me a second to get everything up and running. I'm still getting out the news that we are having our stream going live. Let me post this and then we'll get right into it. I'm just posting on Twitter, letting everybody know that we're on. Get a few more people in here. Okay, let me send this one and we're done. Alright guys, so like always, if there's anything you want me to look at or anything like that, just throw it up in chat and we'll go over it. If you got any questions, any stocks, anything like that, just put the ticker, the question up in chat, and when I'm done talking about the stock I'm talking at, we'll check it and go over it. So the first couple things I wanted to go over, hang on one second. Alright, the first couple things I wanted to go over was Mmat and AMC. Let me see who we've got in here right now. Move everything over. Okay. So let's go. Let's take Mmat first here. Okay, so the argument that everybody's saying is no, it's been barcoding this and that. Yes, if you look at the longer time frame, we have been barcoding. We have been consolidating. We've had a few little pops ups here and there. And guys, I mean, if you are holding from this big drop, the best thing I can tell you is either sell and get out or average down. But there's no point in hoping it goes back up to that point, because we don't know when it's going to happen, or if it does squeeze, if it's going to go back up that high. So if you're not averaging down, you might as well get out. So what I ended up doing is during the merger, I took profits up here and ended up buying back down here on this dip here. Then when it came on down, I bought a few more. I think there was even one other time on one of these raises, I got out and bought back in again. So I've been holding for a couple of weeks now, I think is what it's been. And I do have my my dividend shares for the merger. So let's go to the 15-minute. Right here we are. So guys, if you've been in this for a while, and I know some of us in the Discord channel has been, you can see that it's had its highs and lows. It's had its bounces. That's a shorted stock. You look at AMC, it's doing the same thing. You look at GME, it's doing the same thing. Shorted stocks get shorted and it gets brought down. Guys, those hedge fund guys don't want to lose. And it's not going to stay this high. I'll tell you right now, this is not going to stay up here. A healthy stock does not just keep climbing. So a shorted one won't. It's going to have dips. It's going to have bounces. The overall goal is to keep it above a certain level that makes the shorts finally say fuck it, buy to cover their ass and get out. That's the whole game plan. If you're in it for a bump, then wait for its low, bump and get out. That's the only two plays here. There is no, I mean, this is not a stock that you hold and hope that it goes up. This is a stock that there is a specific play for, and you're holding for that play. Same thing with AMC. It doesn't mean you can't make money on the bounces. I'm doing it with AMC. But as of right now, you can see that this one is looking kind of good. It is bouncing. It is climbing the 15-day EMA line. And it's probably going to consolidate into the evening. It might have one little bump but I'm guessing tomorrow it's going to come back down to one of the EMA lines or one of the support lines and bounce and continue. Or if the shorts decide that they want to step in and try to bring it down lower, that may happen. Without buying pressure and volume, it just ain't going to move. Nobody can tell you what a stock is going to do. If you look at my channel, if you look at my recommendations, none of them say, hey, this is what a stock's going to do. At best, I might say I believe this is what it might do. But I always say, wait on that confirmation. Without that confirmation, you might as well just go buy a lottery ticket. Let me see if there's any questions before we go any further here. But I believe overall that Mmat, if you're in it for the squeeze, if you're in it for this a little bit longer hold, I believe overall it's going to pay out. Do I think it's going to $100? No, I don't. I think that you might see an average case scenario of $5 to $10, or at best would be $20, $25. Now, could it go to 100? You know, sure, why not? You know, AMC can go to 100,000, right? Whatever. It doesn't, you know, if you're in it for that kind of money, good luck to you. I'm hoping that you get every bit of it. For me, when I go into a trade, I try to hit specific points. I try to have a plan. I have a stop loss on this one. If it reaches a certain point, I'm cutting and gone. You know, that's the plan that I made when I went into it, and I'm going to stick to it. But as long as it don't hit that point, I'm going to ride it out and see what happens. And I believe that this is good. The fact that, if we come back out here, let me get rid of the drawings here. So the fact that it hasn't, that's not the 4 hour, is it? Yeah, there we go. The fact that it hasn't been pushed down more than these lows is a testament that it does have some type of staying power. That at least we found the bottom and we're near it. So that if you do have a stop loss, you're not risking as much. If you're holding from up here, like I said, the best thing you can do is average down or get out and buy back in if you want to play Mmat. And I know you say, well, what's the point in selling and getting back in? Well, for one, it's a completely different trade. It's a completely different mindset. And two, your percentage-wise coming back up will be more. You can also play calls. That'll help you out. Or if you are the type of person that just likes to hold and hope, then hold what you've got. Wait for it to see if it goes back up and try to average out, because the same principle stands. You don't have much to lose here. What did I have it at? Yeah, around this $2.80 mark. That's the bottom right there. I mean, we're only at $3.35. It's not much of a fall. So I mean, you know, it's got to be your plan. It's your risk. It has to be your choice. But in my opinion, Mmat is a decent play. This is the first good bump that we've had in a little while. And, you know, as long as there's no paper hands coming in and just getting rid of it, I think that it's got a little bit better staying power. But it will get shorted. It will get pushed down. I mean, that's just, you know, if we, like, I was going to talk about AMC here. Let's go here. Look at AMC. I've been in AMC since February. I sold most of my shares when it went up to 72, and I kept some. And I've been playing these bounces. I've been playing calls. I've been playing shares. I've got the other shares that I'm holding back. I've got them on my other account, and then the one that I trade with most, I've been playing calls and a few shares on these bounces. But if we come back out, that's not the 4 hour. I don't know why this is acting up so much. There we go. If we're coming out, we can see that this is pretty much creating a big flag. and it's found its bottom too. And here lately it's been trending back up with lower highs, and we've even formed, let me get rid of that one, get rid of the drawings. If you look right here with this going the lower highs and then this flat top, that's called an ascending triangle. That's a bullish pattern. It done the same thing. If we blow this up down here, shit, something's wrong with my Weeble today, guys. It's acting weird, but it's doing the same thing it did back in January. It went up, it come down, it found the support. We've seen some consolidation with some bumps in it, and eventually it played out. When is AMC going to squeeze? I don't know. When's Jesus coming back? You know, but the fact of the matter is that it's a squeeze play. It's a play that it's going to be just whenever it happens. If you want to play the bumps, if you want to do things like that, that's fine. There's money in it. If we look at the 4-hour chart here, we can see that it's up over the 50-day, which is bullish, and it's either up over it or right at. I can't really tell on this one. Yeah, it's up over right at the 200. Once it gets over that, that's bullish too. If we can get the 50-day to cross over the 200, that's what they call a golden cross. But overall on this one, we have a triangle here, ascending triangle. AMC is looking good. It will get pushed down. You can see even in this triangle it gets pushed down. But these little U's are getting shorter and shorter, and eventually it's either going to have to break out the top or break out the bottom. If it breaks out the bottom, it's probably going to come back down to support and take the whole ride again. If it breaks out the top, we might see some more bullish momentum. We might start seeing people talk about it more, which is going to bring more people in to buy. And that's how the shorts get nervous, get scared, sell. Same thing with Mmat. You have to have that bullish momentum. You have to have that buying power to come in and scare the shit out of shorts in order to sell, or it's just not going to happen. If we look at AMC on the 15-minute chart, we can see it's bullish as hell. It's up over the 250-day. The 100 MA line is getting ready to cross. Once that does that, I mean, you can't get no more bullish than that. I mean, this is all, it's above all the EMA lines in. I would suspect the same thing with this one. I think it's still going to climb up the EMA lines. I think it's mostly going to bounce between the 15 and the 50, continue up. It's going to kind of do like one of these patterns. It's going to spike up, down, spike up, down, spike up. Just continue up in almost like a trend channel upward. That's what I would expect out of it. Now, can it do something different? Yes, of course. You know, a stock can do anything. But if it continues the pattern that it's on, that's what it should do. You know, with stocks, nothing's for sure. Nothing. You're never going to get a for sure bet. The whole name of the game with stocks is to make sure your wins outweigh your losses. You know, you want to make sure that your profit to loss ratio is greater, and you want to make sure that your win to loss ratio is greater. You know, if you take a 5-to-1 bet with your profit and losses, that means out of 5 trades, all you have to do is win 1, and you're still in profit. Now, some of the other ones we talked about. Guys, if you follow us on Twitter or the YouTube channel, one more thing. Let me just make sure there ain't no comments here first. Anybody want to ask any questions? If you got a stock you want me to specifically look at, let me know. After that, I'm going to run down a few of these that we've been looking at today, and then we'll get into some other picks and day trading. We'll kind of go back and forth here. So guys, we had Znga today. I ended up selling most of my, I sold all of my $9 calls, and I'm still holding on to some of my $10 calls. just mainly because I didn't want Theta to kill me overnight on the $9 ones, and I was already in profit up here at this $8.89.
AMC Entertainment, September 44 call sweep on Alpha Michael Charlie.
Okay, that was the squawk. He just said that there's a big call sweep on AMC. Let's take a look at that real quick. Come over to Znga. If we look at my trading setup, yeah, for September 17th.
SPRT, support.com, shares up about 21% at the high. Moving back towards near the highs again, $10.61, Sandy Pop Romeo Tango.
Ooh, sports the one that we played yesterday.
White House says review of origins of COVID-19 virus due Tuesday.
Okay. So we'll check out sport right here too. But call sweep, a sweep is pretty much, you know, they want the calls now that they sent out this order, they want them. It's kind of like, you know, get me the best price, but get them to me quick. A lot of times they'll even say, you know, just pay over the ask just to make sure I get them. It'll usually tell you right here. See, this one was paid near the ask. At 268, right? Yeah. So that means they paid is that 260? Yeah, $268 per contract on that. At the 44 for the 17. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at sport real quick. There it is, finally. About got it pulled up. I got too many things up at one time. Alright. So, support, yeah, look at that. Oh, wait, I might want to get in on this. Where's my... The RSI is a little hot, but the MACD is very bullish. I made money off of this. It was either yesterday or no, not yesterday, sorry. Friday or Thursday one, I can't remember. Are you kidding me? Let me in. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just trying to get into my account there on my phone. I try not to do too much online here. You know, I've got an account set up just for online trading, but okay. So we'll wait. What's the 3-minute doing? Yeah, I'm going to wait on this bounce right here and see what it does. So let's make sure that this is near the top of what we're looking at today, and then we'll come back to it. Alright, but Znga, guys, is one that I called out this morning, or last night. I made a video on it. We talked about it Sunday, and then again this morning, and sure enough, it popped up. I do believe that it's going to continue up. We was talking about it filling this gap right here when it sold off, this big gap, and that's where it's heading right now. So I'm looking for it at least to go back up to the 10 for now, and then eventually keep climbing. I think this bullish momentum will continue on it. We have the RSI is looking really good, along with the MACD is looking very bullish in it. So I'm just texting this guy, or writing him back. He was asking a question about that. Okay. So let me see if y'all got any questions yet or any tickers you want me to look at. Again, guys, if there's any tickers you want me to look at, just throw them up in chat. We do it all the time. You can throw them up in chat, any questions, whatever. Don't care to answer them. There's no stupid questions. You know, if it's about options, tickers, news, whatever. We have the programs here to go through it all. We can go through anything you want to. So another one we was looking at was Znga, or Discovery. Now this one, I made a video out of it, so I'm not going to go into too much of it. You can watch that. But I do believe that this has finally found its support, and it's swinging back around. And there's a lot of good reason to believe that, and it's getting a lot of good news here lately. It is kindly consolidating down here at the bottom, but we are getting this U shape that tells us that selling power is leaving and buying power is coming in. And the big guys are starting to come in. You can see that's now up over the 50-day and getting ready to be up over the 200. What was some skills? I got a video out on this one too, so I'm not going to go into too much detail right now. It's another heavily shorted stock. It's one we're looking at right now, but you can see if I put a trend channel up here on it. You can see that it kind of had this little bitty breakout, but now it's back in it overall. Well, what I'm waiting for is it to break out of this, get above this 50-day, retest it, and bounce. If it does that, I think skills might be worth buying in and checking out. Another one, I bought some Ford calls today, guys, and let me explain this one real quick. I got a video out on it that's got a little bit more information on it. You can check it out if you want to, but Ford sold off here amongst news that the chip shortage is still really affecting it. But the reason why we bought back in was because you know, news guys on the stock market, it's what have you done for me lately. So news will sell stock off, and then people will start to see it and say, wow, that's a really good deal. And then other news will come in. So it's whatever the latest news is what's going to move that stock. Now, the chip shortage news can have a little bit of effect to cause it to slow down on its growth, but some good news is coming in on it, and I think it's caused this bounce. And if we look at the 4-hour, no, the day chart, sorry, we can see that when I was talking about on the stream there, it needs to bounce at this 200, where it's coming on down to 1122. It bounced. If we look back at the 4-hour, we can see that it bounced, came back down, retested and bounced again, and now we're looking for it to get up over this support line here at 1280. Once it does that, I'll buy some shares in it, but for right now I just bought the calls. The MACD is showing higher lows, so it's a bullish divergence, or sorry, that's RSI. So it's showing bullish divergence in it, and the MACD line has crossed the signal line, and we got green bars. The only way it can get more bullish than that is if it comes up over the center line. Guys, this is going to reverse. The news on it is that they have started delivering the new electric Mustangs. There's a lot of call option activity. I mean, let me show you this. So if we come to the 17th where I bought my calls at, and we look at, I think I bought the $14 ones. Let's put on calls, not puts. Look at that, 124,000, the open interest volume on it. Wow. 102, and even at the 15, it's 115,000. Guys, that's big money finally betting in on that. That's just not your normal traders trading it. Big money is stepping in and saying, this is such a good deal. And look, I bought in at 10. It's $12 right now. Hell, you can buy 10 of those calls for 120 bucks. If you run it through the options calculator, you can see that it doesn't need much to get up 100%. You don't even have to go all the way up to $14. I think it's at 13 or 13.20. It's already paying out 100% of that. So, you know, to each his own. Alright, we got some stuff here. Yes, we did look at Mmat, but I will go back over here. Mention alum stock golden ticket growth. Newfound gold vein. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, let me tick on the Mmat real quick for him, and let's look into that. Yeah, I like that. So with Mmat, what I was saying is, you know, the guy on, if you're on the Wall Street Bets New Discord, he was saying it's consolidating. If you pull back on the 4-hour time frame, it has consolidated. It has barcoded. You know, you asked 15 different traders what barcoding is, you're going to get 15 different answers. I would call this more of a consolidation. But yes, technically he's right if you want to pull out to the 4-hour time frame. But if we look at the way it's been trading over the last couple of days on the 5-day chart here, we are up 15% right now. And it is a shorted stock. Guys, this is going to get pushed down at times. But overall, we're on a bullish momentum. We're on a good upward trend. I do look for this to come back down to around either this support or the 50-day EMA. Depends on how long it takes to get down there, wherever it tracks at. So around the 221 to 218 mark, give or take. I do look for it to come back down there, cool off the RSI, and then continue on. The RSI and the MACD seem to be in favor with that some. So yeah, that's what I would look for it to do. Come back down to here and bounce, unless the shorts come in and push it down. Guys, that's just, I mean, without that bullish momentum coming in from buyers, the shorts have an easier time of pushing it down. This is a short play. It will get pushed down from time to time. Look at AMC, it happens all the time. What's the ticker on it? Is that the ticker there? AUMN. Let's check it out. AUMN. MN. Let's pull it up on the chart first. AUMN. Golden Mine. Let's check their profile out real quick. So it's a golden minerals company. Precious metal mining. Okay, so precious metal mining. So let's take a look at them on Znga and see what signals we have. Where we at? This is the one I want. AUMN. So they got a Form 8. Okay, so they've had a recent earnings. Let's check that out real quick, because that'll be bullish for the stock. AUMN, or bearish, depending on what came out about it. Looks like the analyst ratings on it are all given a buy rating, except for there's 2 that's downgrading it, but still giving it a neutral or hold rating. If we come to, where's it at, earnings? So they, on the EPS, they beat earnings by 100%, but they're down just a smidge on revenue. So I guess that's what pushed it down when we was looking at the chart a second ago. That's what pushed it down. But today it's back up, so there's got to be something about it. And you said a new gold vein. So AUMN. Nope. AUMN. There we go. And let's pull it up on here. AUMN. Yeah, that's not showing there yet. Let me Google it. AUMN. New gold. Right there it is. But this is back in January. So that's not the reason why it's moving today. Let me see, I got one more thing we can check out. It's up today for some reason. Why is it move? See, Znga has a why is it moving tab. AUMN. Shares of several precious metal stocks are trading. Let's pull this up to where we can all read it better. Shares of several precious metal stocks are trading high after the price of gold reached an all-time high amid the coronavirus pandemic and a resurgence. So when was that given? That was back in July too. So if they did find a new gold vein, it's not showing news about it and it's not up yet. But the fact that it's popping means that there's something out. Maybe it's just people, after the earnings, it come down so much that people thought it was such a good deal that they bought it up. That could be a reason. That's one of the things that's helping Ford out right now. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put this on my watch list right here. If it gets back up to right here, create an alert. And I'll look more into it after the trading day ends and get back to you on that. Is there anything else? Let's see. Let's go back to the tickers. If there's, guys, if y'all got any more questions, just let me know, or want me to check anything out, let me know. We have the Znga app. We can look it up. We can find out any news about it. We also have a few other little trading things here that we can use. We can take a good look at it. But until there's another question, I'm going to look at some day trading stuff and see if there's any quick trades we can get in at the end of the day. So for one more, oh yes, hold on. I see that. So Friday I bought Roku calls. I bought the 440 calls for the 17th. And that's because it offered the best returns, even if it only moved up to 360. And we can see that it's popping right here in the after, or right before the end of the day. So we had this little bull flag come out, and now it's popping. But guys, them 440 calls for the 17th, they're not bad expensive. They're right under $100. Well, now they're at $100. And if you run them through the options calculator, they offer killer returns, even if it only goes to 360. So, or sorry, 365. I mean, just this morning when it went up to 361, I was already like $30 up. Just going to 361. I just about sold half of them too, but I know that this is going to be a better play in the long run, so I'm going to hold on to all of them until at least gets up over 365. Alright, let's see if there's any day trades to look at real quick. I was watching a few earlier. Looks like that one already popped. Where is this is the one I was looking at? Yep, see it continued on. I was trying to tell him. See that little double bottom on the 50-day? That one had another little pop up there. Had a double bottom popped and then came back down. That one barcoded out, but it is a flag, so that might be something to watch tomorrow. See how, oh, let me see if DM and Spice ever did anything. Yeah, DM's looking bullish, so I'm going to get into this before the close of the day. If we come out to the 4 hour, we can see that it had been trending down here, and now it's broke that trend and showing bullish. So I'm going to get into this. What does the options look like on it? And this is good for calls too, guys, or shares. You know, just because I'm buying options in it doesn't mean that you guys have to. You can also some of these trades are also good for shares too. If we go to the 7, well, okay, there ain't nothing lower than the 17. So we go to the 10 strike at $17. Question is what does it look like on the lower time frames? Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to pick up a couple of these for tomorrow because I believe that's just going to continue up. Well, never mind. I'm buying shares because there's not good enough volume for me on the calls. So I'm going to pick up probably just 10 shares for right now just to see. Alright, let's check out Spice, Virgin Galactic. What are the options like on this? Not bad volume. If we wanted to play it close, we could get in there. What if we come out to the 3rd? What's the volume like on the 17th? So I'm just checking out volume and checking out the Greeks here on it and seeing what might be the better play. Yeah, I think shares on this one is going to be a better play too. So let me buy the shares of DM. And then I'll pick up about 10 of Spice here too. Yeah, see, that's a good little double bottom there. Boom, boom. What's that look like on the 15? Yeah. That's gonna, yeah. I bet you if we come out, that's broken trend. Yeah, see, look at that. If it gets up over this orange line, you're going to see a lot of volume come into this. So that looks good. Let me see if there's any questions, anything to look at. No. Alright, let's go back to, if you ain't got no questions, we'll go back and start looking again. Guys, any tickers at the end of the day, any stocks you want me to look at, so you might buy in today or in the morning, just let me know. We'll go into them. Other than that, let me show you this real quick, guys. If we come out, okay. So this is the YouTube page for the channel. We can see that for the stocks watch, I've got some new ones in. I want to go, let's just pull up all the videos here, show you what the new ones are. See, we have the Sunday stocks watch. I have a little bit deeper dive into Znga, a little bit deeper one in the skills. We have the power hour. I got the discovery one here. I've got one on Znga Pro. I've also got how to use FinViz. And guys, right here, I think this is one of my more important videos on, trading, is what indicators do I use and why should you use them. We've also got one on sport. So there's a lot of good videos here. And two, if you come over and follow us on Twitter, I post when I go live, when I have a new video, all that stuff. You can see we do charts, I do news, there's the videos, we do watch list, there's a news thing for GM. Right there is about the Ford Mustang electrics being brought out. Guys, if you want to stay up to date, I'm constantly posting this thing. I mean, it's constantly getting hit, so that's the best way to keep up with the channel and all the trades that I'm looking at. Alright, with that being said, let's go back over to Weeble, see if there's any quick day trades or anything we can get into. Maybe there's something popping up we might want to hold till tomorrow. So let's check out the normal devils here. There's something popping. Go EV's been killing it today. Check this out. Wow. Had a nice double bottom right there. Sport's been killing it. I love support, man. I've made money off this so many times. Because it's good for that little swing trade. You can see how it bounces, come down, bounces, come down. Oh, look right there. It's been breaking that pattern. Okay. So yeah, somebody had texted me there about sport. It's thanking me when I had mentioned we had the video on it, and then we've been talking about it, and then it bombed and it blew up. See, we had that trend line going and it bounced, bounced, bounced. That's awesome. Love to see it. Ooh, what's this? Right there. Popping off. Right there at the end of the day. You know what? If that comes down and bounces, I'm going to buy him and hold that until tomorrow. Yeah, I believe that's what I'm going to, if it bounces. If not, then I'll wait until tomorrow and see what it does. What is CLF doing? That's another swing trade we've been doing. So the play on this one is whenever it hits the top up here, you buy puts. Whenever it hits the 200 or below and bounces, you buy calls. And we bought calls on this, so we're up right now, but it is swinging right now. Yeah, it got hot, so it's cooling off, and then probably bounce around the 50 and take back off. So that's still looking good. We're looking at puts on GILD, Gilead Sciences. Same play on this one. If you look at the 4 hour, anytime it's up around these tops here, you can see that's the time to buy puts when they go up there and bounce. And then when they come down to the 200 and bounce, you buy calls. And right now we're on the put stage. What am I looking at on the... Ooh, the Roku's up already. Damn, Roku's popping. Alright guys, we're coming up on the last 4 minutes of the day. What plays are to be had? Trying to look at everything and see. I don't think there's going to be much of a day trade to get in right now. I mean, well, even like an overnight swing on the day trading spectrum. So I'm trying to look. Right now, the best bets are Roku, Spot, Virgin Galactic. Man, Spot's been killing it too. I might do another video on that. So yeah, I mean, it's just all been killing it. You know, that's, you know, the same, probably Znga, Discovery, Spot, Roku, Virgin Galactic, Skills, or Ford. Those are going to be the best bets right now. Those are the big bets. Man, that's awesome. Well, guys, with that, I mean, since there ain't really nothing more we can do, I've got the videos up if you want to go check them. I've got 2 or 3 more coming out here in about 30 minutes, so go check those out. That being said, we're going to conclude Power Hour, and catch us tomorrow. We'll get back into it. We'll try to start a little bit early and get into some day trading, because I've not done it in a few days, and I need to use up my day trades. You know, they're just wasting there. They're not making me any money, so I might as well use them. Guys, if you got any questions, you can hit me up on Discord or Twitter. You know, I'll take time out and answer anything you got for me. With that being said, hit that like button, subscribe button, and share with your friends, guys. Let's grow this community. You have a good one.